Hello viewers, and welcome to our channel, 5 Best Pick. When buying any products, it can be challenging to find the most value for money item. To make your purchase decision easier, in this video we picked only the best tools by comparing hundreds of products based on a few criteria and ranked them. For example, features of the product, manufacturer's reputation, value for money, and most importantly, user feedback. If you choose from this list, you can be rest assured that you are buying the best product. Please do check the product link in the description box below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to enjoy more awesome contents like this. So, without any delay, let's get started.
Our number one pick is Weldpro Digital TIG 200 GD. This is the best TIG welder under $800 range when you do the price versus feature comparison. Weldpro Digital 200 GD is packed with a range of features that are usually available in more expensive TIG welder machines. This is an AC/DC 200A inverter TIG and stick welder with the option for both 120 volts and 240 volts input voltage. It totally is a top TIG welder for its premium performance, durably built quality, and impressively affordable price. This welder supports both AC TIG welder and DC TIG welder power input with an amperage range of up to 200 amps that allows you to weld both thick and thin gauge materials quickly and accurately. The main thing that separates this model from the others are the digital controls. This is my go-to TIG welding machine for both home welding tasks as well for other professional work. Our second best TIG welder is Primeweld TIG 225X TIG welder. This is a high-power welder, produces great welds, and price is under $1,000. Don't let the low price put you off, this welder produces some quality results. The 225X is the highest power welder in our reviews at 225A max output. It's dual voltage and on 220 volts it can weld up to 1/4 of an inch aluminum and 3/8 of an inch steel. We've seen this on 225A on 3/8 of an inch steel, and then the welds are smooth and great quality. It means this welder is versatile and capable of working in a domestic setting or a commercial space. This TIG welder uses an advanced inverter with pulse width modulation, which utilizes on/off pulses to control its power and efficiency. PWM technology works well with aluminum, steel and sheet metals. Overall, this machine is really hard to overlook, especially at its price. It's perfect for a hobby welder getting into TIG, and even professional welders have started using this machine. Third in our list is Lincoln Square Wave TIG 200. The Lincoln Electric Square Wave is a perfect TIG machine for beginners. This award-winning welder is really popular due to its ease of use, excellent user interface and exceptional quality, and is used by lots of different skill levels. Lincoln welders made in the USA are built to last and stand the test of time. Besides TIG, this one is good for various other welding applications like a stick welder, and can be used to cut aluminum, steel, stainless steel, and chrome alloy. It offers a 120/230ths of a volt option with a power output as 10-125A TIG and 10-110A stick at 120 volts and 10-200A TIG and 10-170A stick at 230 volts. The Lincoln Electric K5126 can weld metals of up to 3/8 of an inch steel thickness and 3/16 of an inch aluminum and achieve better penetration. The user interface is ideal, as you have the ability to simply dial in settings and start welding. Let's watch how to adjust the AC frequency control on a square wave TIG 200.
Tommy Dickinson with Lincoln Electric. I'm again alongside Ivan Graysick, product manager for the brand new square wave TIG 200. We've talked about our pulse feature, we've talked about our AC balance feature, now we're going to roll into the AC frequency. Ivan, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So when we're discussing AC settings, we're in this case on AC TIG mode, and that's what you typically use when you're TIG welding on aluminum. So we talked previously about your AC balance setting, but now we're going to discuss the last LED, which is your AC output frequency. And out of the box, we're set to 90 Hertz.
Okay, and is that 90, what does that represent?
Sure, so 90 Hertz represents the number of wave cycles per second. So with this machine, we could adjust that to a lower frequency or lower number of wave cycles per second to a higher number of wave cycles per second, which represents the amount of times the machine switches between positive and negative polarity per second.
Okay.
And there's a value to having a lower frequency. So at a lower frequency, the arc tends to become wider, and it results in a wider bead profile. Okay. That can become beneficial when you're welding over gaps or if you want to perform build-up work on aluminum material. Sure. Whereas a higher frequency actually tends to do the opposite. It tends to narrow that arc profile. Okay. And having a higher AC frequency can help when you're welding in tight configurations or tight joints, and by providing a more focused arc profile, sure, which would result in a more focused welding bead.
Okay. Well, great. Well, thank you very much for the insight. That was some advanced features on the brand new SquareWave TIG 200.
Number 4 in our best TIG welder list is AHP AlphaTIG 200X. The AlphaTIG is one of the best value welders on the market that allows you to perform quality TIG and stick welds without spending too much money. The AHP AlphaTIG welder is a machine that adds superior inverter technology. Combine it with PMW and IGBT inverter technology, and you get a good welder that can cut metal and aluminum with great success. This TIG welder can provide unprecedented performances among its peers. Its pulse feature is more than useful as it allows you to adjust the amount of heat generated. This is a great TIG welding machine for aluminum welding, steel, stainless, alloy steel, and thin gauge materials. You can easily use it both in DC and AC modes, depending on your work. Our last pick is Eastwood TIG 200. The Eastwood TIG 200 welder can weld both stainless steel and aluminum. It houses all the features that any TIG welder has. This welder has 10 to 200 amp welding range. It has easy to use controls and a digital display. It has 5 factory presets programming setting, and 15 customizable preset to quickly change between your favorite settings. The Eastwood TIG 200 Digital has a duty cycle of 25% at 200 amps. It is easiest to look at your welding time in blocks of 10 minutes and the duty cycle being a percentage of that 10 minutes. Let's compare this digital TIG with other Eastwood TIG 200 model.
If you're considering purchasing a TIG but you're not sure exactly what you need, I'm going to help you select the right machine for your job. Eastwood offers a few TIG welders like the TIG 200 DC, TIG 200 AC DC, and the digital TIG 200 AC DC. All will weld steel up to 1/4 inch, and these 2 units will also weld aluminum up to 1/4 inch, and all come with the Eastwood 3-year warranty. These 2 machines will handle most of the work you'll be doing on a restoration and are great for most people, and many professionals even use these machines. Now, if you're looking for a more professional unit, or if you're considering getting into welding as a profession, the digital TIG has some additional features that may help you. These 2 welders are basically the same, except the DC TIG will only weld steel and stainless, while the AC/DC TIG will also weld aluminum. Remember, DC is for steel and AC is for aluminum. So a DC machine will only weld steel, while an AC/DC machine will weld steel and aluminum. If you're only going to be welding steel, the DC TIG should be fine. Now, if you want the option to weld aluminum, you should get the TIG 200 AC/DC. Both will weld steel up to 1/4 inch, and the AC/DC machine will also weld aluminum up to 1/4 inch. The digital TIG has more features like pulse, 2T and 4T controls, spot weld timer, mix, and programmable presets. Plus, it comes with a rocker-style foot pedal and flex head torch, which many users really want in a machine. A nice advantage of the digital TIG is that it has a pulse feature, which allows you to program the machine to pulse over a specific amperage range. If you've ever watched someone TIG weld and they're methodically pushing the pedal up and down, they're basically doing their own pulse. Since you can program the digital TIG, you get the exact precision only a machine can give you. This unit also gives you 2T and 4T modes for the torch to provide more control if you're using the torch trigger rather than the foot pedal. Plus, it has a spot weld timer and the ability to program settings to make it quick and easy to begin welding the next time you're welding that material. If you're doing basic welding and auto restoration, any of these units will be fine and give you the quality weld you expect. If you plan on pushing your skills or going beyond typical auto restoration or metal fab, you should consider the Eastwood Digital TIG. As always, be sure to check out our videos where we teach you the basics all the way to advanced techniques to help you improve your skills as a TIG welder. Click the button to visit eastwood.com and get more information on any of these welders.
Thanks for watching this video. Beside top-rated product video, we randomly provide special Amazon discount offer. So, please subscribe 5 Best Pick to get more product deal and videos on your feed. You can also check below description for updated best product link and price. Happy shopping!